As a society, we sort of have said to young men that we actually don't want you to be responsible. Like, responsibility is, it's somehow connected with toxic masculinity, and I think that's bullshit. I mean, I think that one of the chief obligations in life for a young man is to become a provider, is to become a protector of their family. Like, the way that I judge masculinity, and maybe it's self-serving, is not by how many push-ups you can do, but by how you provide for your wife, how you provide for your children, what are you doing for your community, right? These should be pretty simple things.
Yes.
But people get like super pissed when you talk about that because you're speaking up against the notion that, I guess, the chief and core of all human aspiration ought to be your individual identity. If you just are solipsistically looking at how do I feel today and what do I feel about myself and my identity, that's actually a really bad way to live your life. I think that it's very much about how you interact with society. It's about the things that you do. What kind of accomplishments are you taking part in? How are you building your community? How are you innovating? What kind of risks are you taking? What kind of obligations are you undergoing? And I'm saying there's an objective reality out there, and it's unpretty. That objective reality is filled with things you're not going to like. And then the question is, how do you deal with that objective reality while acknowledging that no one has the utopian capacity to magically wave a wand and fix all those problems?
And if you deny that tendency, if you ignore that fact, you're going to create a bunch of people that think that the world does revolve around every single nuanced feeling that they have. Also, there's this rejection of responsibility and discipline. And this equation, they're equating discipline with not just toxic masculinity, but cruelty. That, you're cruel if you impose discipline or if you encourage discipline. And I say, I follow Jocko Willink's advice, discipline equals freedom. And I think that's real. And I think that if you can figure out a way to work hard, you will feel satisfaction from the results of that work. It makes you feel better. For a society that's so concerned with feelings, you should be looking at all the different ways that the life that you choose affects the way you feel about things. And if you have really accomplished goals and actually exerted discipline, done things that were difficult to do that you didn't necessarily want to do, but you knew had long-term benefits, that is a part of being like an actualized human. That's a part of being a man.